What is up, guys? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Latch.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at UFC 266, Alex Volkanovski versus Brian Ortega. We're going to be looking at the second card, beginning that fight. Oh, my gosh.
Second fight on the card.
Second fight on the card. Why does this happen to me? But it's Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rozenstruik versus Curtis Razor Blades. What you think, man?
I think like all heavyweight fights, it could go either way. But all it takes is one shot. But I think Jairzinho Rozenstruik has the advantage in this fight. I think he's more technical. Yeah.
Well, he's very. I think he's pretty. He's very technical until he's not, I think.
Yeah, and when he goes in that little rampage.
Yeah.
But I think he's coming off a really good win off Augusto Sakai.
Mm-hmm.
He knocked him out. I think it was in the second round or first.
First round.
Dang.
Last second, first round.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I remember watching that fight, and I felt like going into the fight, I thought Augusto Sakai had like a good shot.
Yeah,
but like when they're already in there, he was kind of getting dominated.
Yeah, I like Sakai a lot too. I feel like his striking style is a little underrated, but I don't know. I just felt like at that point, Rozenstruik's resume was just, kind of more confirmed that he's a little better. Obviously you can't do that MMA math. It don't work out. It never equals correctly. But I don't know. Like Sakai at the time, I think he had been finished by Overeem, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously Rozenstruik beat Overeem, but he was losing that fight. But I don't know, the way they matched up, I felt like was not good for Sakai. Because I mean, like you said, Rozenstruik's super technical. Like he's has like, I think he was a kickboxer, right?
Yeah.
You kind of tell like he does that kind of like that. And Curtis Blades is gonna be like it's kind of weird, like the matchup, because Curtis Blades is a wrestler like through and through. That's kind of what he does. Try to land them elbows, but his striking has developed over the years. I kind of like his striking now. I think he's a little too, it can get kind of sloppy, a little too predictable. I feel like he's maybe not the best at putting it all together and making his his takedowns come at a surprise. Yeah. I feel like sometimes he kind of telegraphs them, and his last fight he telegraphed it. He got knocked out, so it's like, but Rozenstruik, I think will have the technical advantage on the feet, but I just don't think his wrestling defense is good enough. I think Curtis Blades is gonna be bigger, and I think he's gonna be stronger. And
so you think he's gonna out wrestle him?
I think he's gonna out wrestle him, and I think Rozenstruik won't even be able to get up, bro. Because the last time I remember seeing him on the ground was when Overeem took him down, and he laid there flat. He didn't even black beast it. He didn't even try to, push off. But and so I think he's gonna take him down. He's gonna keep him there. And I don't know, man. I feel like he's gonna finish him, because when Curtis Blades can like get in his comfortable position, man, he can do some damage on the ground. Obviously, his elbows. He had that crazy elbow finish of Overeem. So I don't know if he's gonna finish him though, but I think he is gonna control him for the majority of the fight.
So you think it's gonna go to a decision win?
Yeah, I think so. I think Curtis Blades by decision. That's what I'm comfortable with. I just don't think Rozenstruik's wrestling defense and then just grappling once they're down there is good enough to get him out of those bad positions that I think Curtis Blades will get to. And obviously he's probably gotten better. Rozenstruik, obviously he's probably gotten better since the Overeem fight, but I don't know. I think Curtis Blades is just gonna be too big.
True. I mean, I think I do see your point, but I think Rozenstruik could manage the distance with with the kicks and his stand up. I think it's strong enough, but part of me thinks that's gonna be like the Brunson Till fight again. Where it's kind of like yeah, he could kind of defend it, but he's not really great at it, so he ended up being on the bottom the whole time. But I don't know. I actually feel good about choosing Jairzinho Rozenstruik in this matchup. I think he could finish him in the second round. I think he's gonna feel him on the first round, but I think he's gonna get the job done.
I think for sure if maybe it stays standing, Curtis Blades is the one initiating everything, which I think will be, because I mean Rozenstruik's more like a counter puncher, kind of lets people come forward, and Curtis Blades will come forward if you let him. I can see him trying maybe like getting a counter off or something, But I don't know. I just think Curtis Blades does a good job of like feigning and like his jab is pretty good compared to Rosenstrike. He barely throws his jab out. So I think it could be like almost like how Rosenstrike Overeem went before the knockout. I can kind of see this fight kind of going that way if there's no wrestling involved, which I think there is going to be wrestling involved. But if there wasn't, I still feel like Curtis Blades would edge Rosenstrike out. I think he's just a little too patient sometimes, and I think Curtis Blades is just he's in that in the same echelon, same level as Rosenstrike. You know, in that heavyweight picture where it's like he's not with the elite guys like Gane and Stipe and Francis and stuff, but he's like almost there. You know, I think he's there, and I think Rosenstrike's there along with him. I just think this matchup is not good for Rosenstrike, and I think Curtis Blades will expose his grappling a little bit.
Do you think he has a good gas tank to wrestle?
Curtis Blades?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he looked mad tired in that Volkov fight, but he got through it.
Yeah.
So I think and like I said, Rosenstrike I think is gonna offer less resistance than Volkov and Overeem did. So I think that's why I think he's not even gonna waste that much energy because I think he's gonna have a kind of an easier job. Maybe not getting them down, but once he gets them down, I think he'll control them pretty easily. That's what I think. That's from what I've seen, my opinion, and it's gonna be right. But, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like I feel the exact opposite of you. I feel like I have a lot of confidence in Curtis Blades in this fight. Like, you know, I feel like he's a little underrated, and you know, obviously that previous knockout did not help. But I don't know, man.
I don't know. I mean, just because I don't know. I mean, like Derek Lewis, I feel like I consider him to be like, I think he's good, but like he's not well rounded, and he's like he kind of doesn't have the technical skills on the feet either. So it's kind of like he struggled with him, and he ended up getting knocked out to him. And so I think seeing him against a more technical fighter, I think he's gonna lose too.
That's funny because I actually think like the exact opposite. I think the fact that Curtis Blades had to face such a like one-dimensional fighter like almost worked to his like disadvantage. Like I felt like all Derek Lewis had, like, because that uppercut, he was trying to time it the whole time, Derek Lewis, and he was losing that fight up until that point. But that's literally all he was trying to do was time the uppercut on the takedown, and he got it. So, but Rosenstrike's not that type of guy where he's like constantly like, because Derek Lewis was paranoid about the take. Like you could see, like all he wanted was to not get taken down, and so I think that like him being one dimensional, just waiting for the uppercut to throw it and having the power to end the fight that way, I feel like was like not good for Curtis Blades. But he was winning, I think, in my opinion, the stand up. He was landing. He got a good two, I think, pretty good jab, and I think we're gonna see that too. And I think the fact that Rosenstrike's like a little, his style's a little too patient. I feel like even at the most basic level, like if it's just them standing, I think that works to Curtis Blades' advantage, and he'll pick him from the distance because he throws the feints and then the jabs behind it, and then he'll land it too eventually. And I think Rosenstrike, when somebody's throwing feints and stuff like that, his patient style of waiting for the counter kind of gets stalled a little bit because he doesn't know when the counter's coming, and then sometimes he bites too heavy on the feints. So I think the complete opposite, bro. I think but I don't know, man. There's you know how we're gonna find out if you tune in and watch UFC 266, man. Because I mean, you see right now we have different opinions. Yeah, I mean, let us know in the comments below if you agree with me, Jeff, or you have your own opinion. It's gonna be no contest, eye poke, draw. Let us know because we got different opinions, but we see. I think it's cool that we see like a similar thing in like in different
way.
Yeah, in different aspects, but yeah. So you have Rosenstrike finishing Curtis Blades, or
I think he finishes him. Yeah.
You want to say any rounds? So you look like Mystic Mac.
I say third.
Third.
He empties Curtis's gas tank.
He hits that Overeem again.
Yeah. Last second.
Man, last second dunk on him, bro. Okay, I think Curtis Blades finishes him in like the second.
Finishes him
like ground
on the ground.
Yeah, I think first round he works him a little bit.
Very plausible.
I think he finishes the round on his back, and then second round he continues where he left off, and beats him up. That's how I see it going. That's how he sees it. How it's gonna go down. Only way to find out is tune in UFC 266 this weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on who you think is gonna win, and what you think about our picks. I guess. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. We be posting all this stuff over there. Go ahead and check that out. And if you haven't checked out our other videos, we're actually gonna be putting out a video for almost every other fight on this main card. So if you haven't checked it out, I mean, look at all this juicy stuff we've been saying. Go ahead and check that out. Yeah. And yeah, man, we'll see you next time.
All right, see ya.
See ya.